fascinating episode, but episode 2 of the Oshi no Ko based off of this anime. I really am loving this anime. The way this really is actually going to go. But I want to make a rant for this episode, for this episode. So I'm not going to get like really mad or anything like that, but I'm just kind of upset because the way that Aqua's just basically he's just treating his sister Ruby is just something that I just don't like the way he's just doing. Like controlling his own sister, like telling her what to do and saying like basically like telling her like she can't do this, she can't do that, and stuff like that. And stuff like that. I do understand where Aqua's really actually come from and stuff like that, and stuff when basically it becomes that you have to protect like like your sister protects you, or you have to protect your sister and stuff like that. But basically, when it comes around to basically these kind of days, one thing I have said and stuff like that when it basically comes to doing being an idol, it means like being a singer or anything like that. Not like I also not like considered like worship people. Like you worship them or something like that. It's not just that. It's just basically some of the things that they do regards in acting or basically singing and stuff like that. Just basically here in the United States, there's a lot of different groups, a variety that wants to do that. Now we don't call them as idols because we really don't. We just call them just basically they're just talented singers. That's basically something that they really like to do. Each every of a different of an idol when it comes to anime has something different of a different genre. Think about this. Idol Pride. Okay, Idol Pride is a very good. It's a very good representation. Hold on a second. Okay, as I was saying before, Idol Pride is a very good representation. It's a very good representation showing about how the cruel world really actually is basically being an idol. Being an idol doesn't mean that you get famous just like that. No, it takes a lot of hard work. It really does. And to be honest with you, yeah, you could be famous. You could be famous. It just depends on like how much people is going to like you, how much people are probably not going to like you. There's going to be somebody that you're going to have critics basically out there. That's basically seems to me. When it comes to basically here in the United States, we have rap, we have country music, we have heavy metal, we have pop music, other different Christian music, other different things and stuff like that. And because like making the songs, sound the songs right and stuff like that, and and coming up with different ideas for them just to like your songs and stuff like that. I think being a singer, it's very important. It really is. Remember that girl? I think it was like 7 or 6 years ago. I'm thinking it was like 8 years ago. There was this girl. She started becoming to climb the ranks, basically being a singer and stuff like that. That's what she really loves to do. And then what happened to her is that like some kind of guy was basically like stalking her, and then like bam, she's dead. She's gone. She's not no round longer anymore, and stuff like that. And I just cannot believe the shock and surprise when I first heard about that she died. And it was just sad. It was just really nice. I can't remember her name, but you probably know who I'm talking about because it was on ABC News, and like some of the other people were just just saying like she died at a very young age, and she died way too soon and stuff like that because this guy's just I don't know what happened to this guy or anything like that. I don't know or anything like that. It must have been something that he didn't like from her or something like that or something. So I really don't know. But the thing is that protecting singers is a must plus issue and stuff like that. And sometimes do singers do allow fans to come on stage. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they sometimes they do. Sometimes they really don't because they basic singers and stuff like that. If I was a performer or not performer, if I was the manager of whoever it is, a band, a girl band, whatever it is, and stuff like that, would I allow fans to come on stage? To be honest with you, no. If she really, or he or she, the group, really want to, because I'm in fear that somebody that comes through, basically comes to the line and stuff like that, and they basically just check your stuff to see that you don't have no weapons and stuff like that. I know they really actually do that, but it's very important to make sure that they don't die and stuff like that. I understand the way how I really died back in episode 1. I understand where Aqua's spaces come from and stuff like that. But Aqua has to learn and not to try to dig himself into the ground. It's just say like, oh, I want to get revenge because what happened to my mom and stuff like that. Revenge is not going to solve anything. It's just really it's not. It's just not. I kind of look at it like this. I mean, I don't mean to say this, but some people will probably will disagree me on this, but it's just based as a Christian perspective. I don't mean to say this, but I'm just going to say it right now that if you don't learn to forgive others, God's not going to forgive you. You know, that's basically in the Bible. I didn't put it there. I'm just saying I'm just saying that's just what it basically feels to me and stuff like that. And yes, revenge is it's a very awful thing, and you have to learn to let that go. Because if you're not going to learn and let it go, it's going to tear you up for the rest of your life, and it really actually is. And something you have to meet for your maker. I'm not trying to preach or anything like that. I'm not trying to criticize or anyone or anything for that matter. I'm just based on just saying that's what some preachers and Christians really I should say like yeah that's what basically what it could happen. I mean, I hate to see it happen to people like that. I mean, you know, holding a grudge is just it's just something, you know, it's sad. I mean, it's a sad situation. It really actually is. I cannot even explain, you know, how the hurt, you know, basically Ruby was and, you know, basically Aqua was losing their mother. I mean, I understand that he loves his mother. I do understand, but to me, in my own opinion, just like I said before, it's just that revenge and holding a grudge is not going to solve anything. It's just really just not. It's just I think that Aqua is just digging his hands way too far down in the ground and trying to figure out who is this person really actually was. Now, one thing I definitely want to mention also well too, because there has to be a dad basically involved in basically in the anime also well too. And I'm really kind of curious what basically like who's this person really actually is, who's the father of I and Ruby. But we really do not know because I'm generally thinking maybe that the dad's not too far away or anything like that, or maybe there's something that we really do not know. One thing I've also want to mention also as well too when it comes to Strawberry Productions, especially this guy who used to be the actor or not an actor, but he's basically the director that helps him, you know, that helps Aqua out basically in his acting. I'm really kind of wondering like is he really actually the father of Aqua and Ruby? Because I mean, think about it. Because he said that he was in his mid-40s and stuff like that. So I'm assuming he must have knew him for quite some time. I don't know. That could be a very good possibility that he could be the father because I can just see like how old he really actually is and stuff like that. And that's what basically seems to me. One thing I definitely do want to mention also well too is that which I kind of find kind of weird and stuff like that. And I think this is not just really just a weird moment or anything like that and stuff like that. I understand the doctor he really loves I and he really does and stuff like that. You know, he just wants to be part of her life and stuff like that. Now I don't think he's not the father. I don't think he's really not, unless there's must have been something more that we really do not know. The father, it's hard to say. It's hard to say who the father really is, but I still think it's probably that director guy. I mean, I could be right, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what it basically feels to me. But I definitely do like this episode. I definitely do. But one thing I definitely do want to say is that I do want to say is that I just don't think that is not the right opportunity just to hold a grudge and just figure out who this person was and just get in revenge and stuff like that. You know, it's just like I said before. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't mean to say this, but just like I said before, I don't mean to preach or anything like that. I'm just being honest. I mean, I didn't write this. I didn't write the Bible. I didn't. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. That's just not from my opinion, but that's just from what I see and stuff like that. I was raised as a Christian, you know, because like holding a grudge, like it's kind of like, you know, if you don't forgive, then yes, God won't forgive you. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I can't. I'm not God, you know. Okay, I'm not God. I'm not the one who's saying this. I'm just basically just saying within reference of what we believe. That's all, you know. And so yeah, that's the reason why I'm saying, you know, Aqua is just digging himself further into the ground, and I just don't want to see this really happen to him. He's such a young kid. He really actually is. I don't want to see this happen to him. So I really do hope for the best. But yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have to let you guys go. But yeah. Tell me what you guys think about the comments below. I'm really kind of curious about what you guys, how you feel about this episode. I really do feel it's really good, but I don't want people to get really offended about what I'm saying here. But just like I said before, if people don't think I'm being harsh about what I'm saying here and stuff like that, that's fine. I'm not doing this just trying to scare people. I'm just doing it because this is something coming from a Christian like me and from my family who are Christians as well too. So yeah, regardless, people may just ignore it or something like that, or they just don't care or something like that. So I'm just saying. So like I said before, I'm not trying to hurt people or I'm not trying to tell people what to do or anything. I'm just basically saying because I care. Because that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. It's stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not the one who made this up. It's all written in the Bible and stuff like that. I can't control what other people do. That's what it basically feels to me. So yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's it for this review. Tell me what you guys think. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And I ask you guys, please be very respectful down in the comments below. I really do. But yeah. So anyways, since I know I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button, give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell also to let me know you guys watching my videos. And please leave a comment below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, so I love you guys. Please stay safe and remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.